on Ivan Lake. We're not sure if we're gonna camp here yet, but set up the poles real quick and then do some tight lining, some bass fishing, crappie fishing, perch fishing. All right, weenies and Kool-Aid. This is the only true way I know how. Other than chicken. I don't like messing with chicken. We didn't bring any Ziploc bags, did we? It's all right, we'll make something work. All right, no Ziploc bags, but it's all right. Got this one more bag. Gonna throw these in here. Tell you what, throw these in here. Cut it in half, just like that. Then we're gonna throw just a dab will do here. Kool-Aid mix. Save the rest. That looks like hot links. Brought everything. I brought 2 catfish rods. Brought my Lew's bass rod and the new Daiwa Crossfire LT bail cast. So we're gonna be trying to catch everything. All right, I'm gonna get these rods set up and then we're gonna throw them out there. And I actually have some big circle hooks, so if we catch some brim, we might do some live bait throwing. And maybe try to catch a big one. Palomar knot. The only way to do it. If you don't know how to do Palomar knot, you go through twice. Overhand knot. Just regular overhand knot. Pull your loop through. Here's your loop. And then you go around whatever you're tied onto. Bait, live bait, artificial. Just come up and then you pull both your tag and your main line at the same time. And instead of like a slip knot or anything like that, it's doubled up. Strongest knot. And then same thing, except it's a little bit easier when you go up a foot, because you double up again like the Palomar knot. You run your line through. All you gotta do, instead of tying overhand, you just go back through it. Since it's doubled up, it's on there. That's about, ain't too far, but we'll give it a shot. Shouldn't be any rocks right here. Shouldn't be. Everyone I've talked to said there's no rocks right here. Give it a little bit of love here.
Where are you going now?
Right now. Number 2, sinker on bottom. And it's a lot more distance in between the sinker and the hook on this one. And then I'm coming off the main line, I don't know, 4 inches. Put that nasty Kool-Aid hot diggity dog on there. Just run it through. You know, and actually these tend to stay on better than a lot of that other bait, unless you have something like chicken. Chicken really stays on there. But this has got a freaking 2.5 ounce sinker on it, because if I do go catfishing, I'm usually fishing at the dam, and that water's moving so much that, but we'll throw right there, and then we'll throw closer towards the, there we go. Well, I already threw them, so I'll just tie it off of here, and then I'll tie this one off of here, just like that.
Should have got some bread.
Huh?
Some bread.
Yeah. Bread just dissolves. This bread just dissolves so easily that it.
You just throw it in the water.
What do you mean?
You just throw crumbs out.
Oh, you talking about feeding them?
Yeah.
We're not going to just feed them without a price. They got a price to pay.
Well, that's how you attract them.
Yeah, throwing Sean out.
Bread.
I suck at catfishing. Just never did it when I was younger. It's new to me. Look at that. You see that right there?
Yeah, you gotta bring them over here.
All right, if you haven't been able to tell yet, doing steaks and potatoes. And this is my favorite steak seasoning by far. And it's a saltgrass 7 steak spice. And this goes just about on everything. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on the potatoes, give them a little bit of flavor. I don't have any salt and pepper with me, but this has a salt and pepper on it. Got some butter in there. We're just gonna move these guys around. I need to add some more water is what I need to do. All I've got is cold water, but just a little bit more water there. Turn it up just a hair. They're starting to stick. I don't think I brought any oil, but get these suckers soft. Get that seasoning in there. Juice them up. Simple meal. And then we got some thin ribeyes. Put the same seasoning on here. Really golden. We didn't bring any plates, so we're gonna eat off the cutting board. And I just dropped a fork, so we're gonna eat with one fork too. But potatoes, steak, sour cream, cheese, butter. Those look done. Yeah, maybe a little bit longer. A little bit of platter there. Let's get this back up to heat. Butter in there. And we'll just do one steak at a time. And while that's going, and these are still warm, we're gonna do some Velveeta cheese. Make a little bit of mess here, but that's all right. See if we can get that stuff to melt in there. Butter's rocking and rolling. Put the steak in there. It's not too hot, but it'll get hot quick. That steak fits just fine. That's in there. Get that sour cream going. And we'll just get a little bit. Oh. Missed the the secret weapon. Bacon bits. Look at that. Look at that there. Excuse me. Mountain Dew refresh it. Then pop over there. Oh yeah, dude. And then for the ultimate finisher, you already know. Yum yum, baby. Woo, smells good. Just like a baked potato, just sliced up and easy to eat. My steak's ready to rock too.
You cut pieces. Cut that in.
Yeah, good though. I dropped it. Got some gravel on it to help clean your teeth. That was good. That was really good. We're gonna clean up and then go check the lines and just hang out on the pier for a little while. We're gonna clean all this mess up and then move out. We're gonna check the lines real quick. They've been sitting in the same spot since I set them. Ain't nothing, no luck on them, but we're gonna check and see if it's still got hot dogs on it, and then we're gonna throw it over there where the lake goes into kind of like a slough. But it's starting to get, sun's starting to go down, so we might be getting some bites here in a minute. There's something on this one. There's something on this one. He didn't take off with it or nothing, man.
Oh, wow. Catfish.
Yep, catfish. Ugh. All right, in my bait bag, there's some pliers. I need to grab some pliers.
In your bait bag? Where's your bait bag?
In the back of the truck, there's some blue handle pliers or red handle pliers. Well, look at there. Catfish. That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, ain't nothing on this one. So now we know though, because this one was sinker up a little bit, and that one was sinker on bottom. So we're probably gonna retie both of these, and then we're gonna chunk that way and just hang out for a little bit, and just hope we can keep pulling catfish in, because that's fun. All right, y'all hear the thunder, but it seems to be going all the way around us. Got number one baited back on, but we're gonna throw out here this slough where it comes in off the lake a little bit. There might be just a hair of a current, and I know the channel runs right next to this, so maybe we can get some more channel cat, blue cat, flathead, anything like that. And of course, show it some love. Oh. sometimes it helps if you can get it past 5 feet past the dock. So, all right, here we go. Take 2. Numero dos. A little bit of love. Way out there. I make things for these poles where you can like clamp them to a dock. You know? Not many people do that right there. Bungee cord them to the side. Got another one. I think. No, guess not. Throw it back out there. Maybe I didn't set the hook. I felt something moving on it. All right, everybody. It's getting it's 8:39. It's getting a little late. We still got the lines out, waiting for something to bite. But I wanted to take a minute to share some verses with y'all. I might be a little bit. It might be harder to see me, but the sun sets behind me. It's pretty, man. We're out here in God's country, God's great green earth, and I love to enjoy the things that He's built for us, He's created. But these past few weeks for me have been a tough decision. I've had to make a tough decision in life, and I sat down, I prayed, and I asked for some kind of sign. And I came across some verses I'd like to share with y'all, and kind of the story behind it. Proverbs 3, chapter 3, 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. So basically saying, quit being anxious about it. Just keep trucking on, and you will see a sign. And let's see if I got another one here. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 9. In their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. And that's basically saying following God's will. The other day I was going through my Bible and I was reading these verses, trying to get a little bit more understanding on a heavy decision I had to make. So I sat down, I put my hand on the Bible and I prayed. I lowered my head and I asked, show me something. Show me something. Tell me which way you want me to go, and I will go that way. And I'm just sharing this with y'all because I've been waiting on a phone call. An important phone call. And after I prayed, probably 10 minutes later, I got that phone call. And I got off the phone and I was talking to the Lord, and I said, you know what, I understand, because asking Him for a sign and then something like that immediately happening after, it's like, okay, I heard you. So everything you need in life is going to be in the Bible. It's been written down already. So if you have a decision to make, spend some time with the Lord. When Jesus would do His works, He usually would wander off, and He'd sit in the Lord's presence for days on end. And I think we can learn from that. Learn that if you just bask in the presence, you'll get what you're looking for 10 times out of 10. And if you ask for something, you might get taught the wrong way. but it'll build character in the end, and you have to look back on it and say, well, I asked for it. Be careful what you ask for, but I learned something in the way to getting what I asked for. But anyways, felt like I heard some clicking on the rods there, but we're gonna hang out here for another 30 minutes. It's just too humid out here to stay the night, but hope y'all enjoyed, man. And if we get another fish on the line, I'll definitely show y'all. But here in a minute, we're gonna pack up. But I'll talk to y'all before we pack up, just in case we didn't catch anything. We're about to roll out, so I'm gonna check these reels. But we caught one, so we didn't get skunked. That's a good thing. And we ate a good meal. Catch y'all on the next one.